Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the casino that is the stock market. My name is Shades. If it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe and give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump into the video.
Next question. First off, hats off to CYBL for executing the Operation Alpha plan like a champ. Although there has been some great movement in the reduction of the outstanding shares and authorized shares, the share structure is still the only issue holding the share price down and allowing for market manipulation to continue. Is there still an aggressive share buyback plan on the table? At the current share price, this would allow for a large removal of shares at a reduced cost to the company with potential of massive return.
So we have very aggressive plans, as I think we've demonstrated. A year ago, we were just launching the first set of things to put Operation Alpha into motion. That aggressive planning includes organic revenue growth and organic earnings growth. It also is going to address our structure one way or another. And, we have a few tools and few levers that we have available to us. So I don't have anything to announce at this point, but, we're going to drive the company with fundamentals as the first and foremost thing. From there, we'll see what else happens and what, the guidance of the board and the marketplace looks like as we move through the second, third quarter timeframe.
Okay. What long-term goals does your team have to keep meeting with your record-breaking success?
First of all, thanks for being part of the CYBL community. As a young investor, you have plenty of options to select these days. Back in the day, it was a little harder to be an investor, but now you can make all sorts of choices, and choosing CYBL as a place to focus, I think, is a sense of both your maturity as an investor and what I hope will be a great experience as we continue to build shareholder value behind our strategies. I do think that overall we are driving the company towards all the high growth, high opportunity markets we can possibly serve. I mean, there have been discussions recently of whether we need another business unit to roll some things in, that type of thing. We continue to evaluate that. We're looking at all sorts of different opportunities as we go. And I think that, being an advanced technology solutions company, ranging from software to hardware, and certainly with our, digital transformation focus and our UAS, unmanned aircraft solutions focus, we've got just an amazing set of global markets we're addressing. So I think that would be, a reason to believe that you're in early on something that's going to turn into an enterprise level billion-dollar company as we push this forward.
Great. Next question. It's 5 years in the future and you hit your billion-dollar goal. CYBL is thriving. Would you think about doing a dividend?
Absolutely. I mean, I think providing a dividend to our shareholders is just a continuation of our focus on shareholder value.
Question, what does your ideal NASDAQ uplisting situation look like? You mentioned before that you are shooting for a one-step process. Is this still the case?
It's still what we would like to do. I think it just is a much cleaner and much more shareholder-friendly approach. What we're trying to do now is focus on the accelerated organic growth that you've already seen from us. We want that to continue. We want to hit our targets for this year that we've already established. We'll be taking whatever appropriate corporate governance actions we can along the way. We have, I think, a pretty solid plan that could include an interim step, although we don't want that. But we are also, in a business where we have multiple foreign subsidiaries, which, are taking time to get through the process. And it's just the longer that goes, the more a one step just will make sense. So, we have that as our plan A, but we always have a plan B or a plan C as well.
Can you please have Mr. Downing or Mr. Damacaris explain why the stock price continues to decline while the company is posting continued growth?
Well, again, as shareholders, right, our entire team is frustrated with the lack of share price growth as we've seen it. Now, I will again position that next to the fact that we have had overall market decline this year, and we're relatively speaking, we're in better than we could have been space. The frustrating part of this, of course, is when you see month after month results and plans that are exceeded, et cetera, you would expect the market to reward that. And we haven't seen that yet, but at some point the tipping point is going to occur, and Mr. Damacaris's revenue and Mr. Downing's financial reporting and control will show for what it's really doing for our share price. Again, we continue to be a good value from my perspective, and I'm excited when we can finally get the market to recognize where we're going. But that will happen, and our shareholders will be rewarded accordingly. So